We talk about great managers and your tactics and your formations and your ideas. The great managers all have that, of course they do, but it's a force of personality. And that's what Jurgen Klopp had. That's what Sir Alex Ferguson got. Force of personality.
Force of nature. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Do you know what I find fascinating though is, again, separating the two words, force, nature. These are very spiritual words with huge connotations. When I sat with James Kerr, author of Legacy, and you talk about the All Blacks, force of nature. The Maori traditions, force of nature. The power of the island, force of nature. The elements, the wind, the rain, the haka, summoning up your ancestors from the dirt to help you in battle, force of nature. You simply can't perform at the very highest level without a connection to the force of nature. Authenticity is exactly that. We come from the dirt, we return to the dirt. Everything in between is about remaining, revealing as much authenticity as possible. Klopp is a very spiritual man. His faith is at the front of everything he does. He's been interviewed and asked about fear. He said, I have no fear apart from the death of a loved one because I have my faith. He changed the warm-up routine at Liverpool for Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Alisson. Prayer becomes before everything, connecting to the force of nature. You see all the top players' eyes closed before the game, summoning power from the universe, the force of nature. And all I see in coach education is the complete opposite of that. No talk of force of nature. Study, 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 learn, analyse data, analyse, predict, understand, unpack, knowledge. There's a place for that, but anybody can learn that. You just turn up and learn it. And it's like being at school again. My kid's learning for an exam. Just feed the data and it will sink. But the force of nature, the personality, it's a whole different thing. When I wrote my boot camps, it was 18 months ago, 2 years ago, because I realised I'm very blessed for the work I do and what I get paid working with top performers. I really am. But I also wanted to say, well, how do I do this? Beyond I've got a very powerful personality and now for the last 10 years since rehab, I really own it and I use it and I hone it well. As a footballer, I always had it. Top people like Paul Ince who signed me, you know, they saw it. All of these people saw it in me. I didn't know how to drive that Formula One car who I am. But obviously, through a lot of suffering, I understand that. When I wrote the modules, deep understanding, fear, you know, authenticity, leading to week 7, sweat and courage. Because sweat and courage is where Klopp is here, the force of nature. Sweat into your team, courage into your team. That's nature. Sweat and courage is the force of nature, because it's all we have. The human body to sweat and push, and the courage of the spirit. Courage and fear is the only internal battle we have. So how do you get that? I'm not saying you get the personality of a Klopp or a Pep. You can't get that. That's their gift. But I don't think there's a course understanding how you go from a 3 or 4 out of 10, a 2 out of 10 to a 6 or 7. And that's what my course really is. Because I have that gift of personality. I know that. But I also understand how you get there or how you improve your levels. Like I have an incredible community now who've been through the boot camp, and it's beautiful to watch them quote things I say, and the sweat and courage thing I see everyone posting, and it's changing everything for them, winning games, changing lives, and it's beautiful. But you know, I'm still me, you can't be me, and I can't be them, and I can't be, it's fine, it's all great, we have our gifts, but leading them back to these fundamental principles of nature, and I think that's the game changer.